everyone, Nicolette here. So, yesterday was our trip to Dave & Buster's. It went extraordinarily well. Um, we went on a yellow bus. It was like extremely hot in there. They need an AC. They make enough money to get an AC. I'm just saying. Anyway, so the children enjoy themselves immensely. I'm going to talk to them this morning about like how it was, but I don't need to ask them. You can tell with all the videos that I took that they enjoyed themselves. So sad thing happened yesterday after it all. So I had a child that I was taking home, and I was on the bus, or getting on the bus, and had my phone, and unfortunately it fell and cracked. So sad. So I have a Mophie, you know, one of those cases that also charges your phone. Yeah, so it opened up, the top piece went one way, and the phone with the bottom piece went another way, and it cracked. I'm not happy. Not at all, no. So, I'm debating whether or not to keep the case. I'm strongly leaning towards getting another case, but I like the fact that it charges your phone so much. So I was devastated, obviously. Who wouldn't be? You cracked your phone. I have a nice iPhone 6 Plus. Whether it was that or another simple little phone, cracked phone, not good, don't like. Ugh. And I always hate to see other people with it, so me having mine, I was like the same day, so it happened like around 6:30. I dropped the girl off, and then I went to Manhattan to get my phone fixed. And so when I got there, they were like, sorry, no more space. I wasn't surprised. It was like almost 8:30 by the time I got there. So they were like, go to another place. I think it's 59th, and the guy said 8th, so I took the train and I went there, and I didn't see one. I'm speaking of an Apple store, didn't see it. So then I walked like towards, I think I was on Broadway, and I walked down, and I kept asking, and they were like, keep going, keep going. Anyway, I got to one place, and it was like a beautiful Apple store. I was like, yay, I'm here. So then I go to the guy, and I'm like, I need my phone fixed, and he was like, oh, sorry, we're about to close. So when I went to the first Apple store, which was on Grand Central, the guy was like, if you go to the one on 59th and 8th, then it'll be open 24 hours, then you're gonna be fine. So when I got to the one that I was in, and the guy was like, oh, we're about to close, I'm like, what? But what? No. And so he's like, oh, not this one, the one on 59th and 5th. I was like, really? They don't know their stores? Anyway, so then I had to walk again, back up, because it was like on 66, like it was past Lincoln Center, the one that I was in, that was closing pretty soon. So I had to walk back up. And mind you, I had like my purse with me, which was a bit heavy because I had like all these things from Cat. And then I had like a bag that we had gotten from Dave & Buster's. So it was like I was loaded, but I didn't care. I needed that phone fixed. So anyway, I walked back up, and then I still didn't find it when I got to 59 in whatever I was, I think Broadway. So then I was asking the vendors, and they were like, keep walking that way. And I'm like looking, it's Central Park. I'm like, there's no store here. So then I went on, whatever street I was on, I don't remember. And I just kept walking and walking. It was like taking forever. Anyway, I got there finally on 5th Avenue and whatever street it was a huge store, like it was so big. Apple, like really? And so anyway, it was like on the level of the street, then you had to walk down this like glass, but not really glass, but like fumed or clouded, whatever kind of glass it was. And I'm like, what if I was afraid of heights? But anyway, that's for another story. So I walked down, and I'm there, and it's like a whole lot of people. And so then I get to an attendant, and he was like, so what can I help you with? I'm like, I need this fixed. And he was like, the wait's 4 hours. 4 hours, people? 4 hours? Really? 4 hours. So, and then there was this lady in front of me who apparently had been there 2 hours before, and they told her to come back. So I was like, there's no way. And I hadn't even told my aunt that I was going to come home late because, well, she didn't know about my cracked phone, and, well, I just had gone and did it. So anyway, no one at home knew I was going to come home late. So I was like, there's no way. Because at first I was like, whatever it takes, you know, I don't care. And just hoping that it would be like in 30 minutes. So then when he told me 4 hours, I was like, maybe he doesn't know what he's talking about. So then I went to another one, and he's like, let me register you. And then he was like, the wait is like 4 hours. I'm like, no, I can't. So then I was like, okay, let me just go home. And I'll do it tomorrow. So tomorrow is today. So definitely after camp, 2 o'clock, I'm gone. I have to fix my phone. There's no way. I wish I could show you, but I'm filming on it. Yeah. I need my phone for like everything. I don't get calls like that. It's not even like that. Like, you know, I told you, don't have friends or whatever. So it's not really that but I use it like for the internet, like for camp. I take pictures, I take videos. The kids are always on my phone, playing games and such. And it's dangerous to have a cracked phone. And like little splinters were like, it's dangerous. And I don't know. It's just not pleasing. It's not becoming. It's not cool. No. It needs to be fixed. Anyway, so I'm gonna go today to get it fixed, and perhaps I shall take you along so you can see the huge Apple store. Oh, and something else that happened. So like right before I left, there was like this huge commotion with like a whole lot of clapping and excitement and like all this noise. I was just asking this man about like purchasing another case, and he was telling me about how like if you want to buy a Mophie or keep your Mophie, I have to buy a bulletproof glass as a screen protector, which I knew already, by the way, right? I didn't want to spend the $20 or $40 it costs to purchase that screen protector, and now I'm gonna have to spend like $200 something to fix my screen. Can you imagine? Listen, people, don't do stupidity like that, okay? If you need to pay for something to protect something like what are those things called? Insurance or whatever. Do it because it's better. I mean, you might never need it, and it might never like be a problem, but just in case it is, you'll save yourself time, trouble, and money. Anyway, so there was this huge commotion as I was speaking to the man, and I was like, what's going on? So people were clapping or whatever, and then like they were all hugging this one guy, right? So you know, like people who work for Apple, they usually wear like this navy blue shirt or blue, whatever, with like the Apple. So like a lot of them, it was mostly them, but there were other people too. And so then they were all hugging this one guy. And so then like, I was just so curious. So then I go and I'm looking, and I just can't tell what's going on. So finally I asked, and they're like, today is his last day. I'm like, they're doing all that because it's his last day. Like, his last day of what? His last day of working there. I was like, that's so cool. Like, they gave him, like, well, it wasn't like a standing ovation because they were not sitting at first. But, like, it was like, oh, I want to work somewhere like that. Right? Like, anyway, it was pretty cool. And so, you know, he walked from whatever office he was in, and they kept clapping and hooting and hollering, and it was just so sweet. And I know he felt it, y'all. I really do. Like, if I was him, I'd feel some type of way about that. It was special. Anyway, so Apple, that was awesome. Like, if that's how you treat all your employees, that's pretty cool. I don't know if that was like particularly for him because of whatever, I don't know, but it was really nice. Okay, so that's my little bit about what happened last night. So I got home, it was like 10:30. Yeah, and I would have been there till like 12. So we'll see today, because he was like I couldn't register to make like a whatever plan thingy. No, like save a spot for me. I'd have to walk in. Or else I'd have to do it for Saturday. We're not waiting for Saturday. I have to go to church with that on Saturday. No. So we're doing that today. Anyway, so that was that. So this is my outfit for today. It's pretty bright. This is like, it looks like an African skirt. If you can't tell and you're like, two different colors. There's yellow in here, and it's exact same yellow, the squiggly lines here. I thought it was so cute that it matched so well. It's like a crisscross shirt with like the little hole here that this goes around, and it ties to the side. I like the colors. It's rather summery. I like, again, that it's not like all the way long sleeve, and it covers my shoulders, and it's a bit airy. I don't usually like v-necks just because, I don't know, those people who don't like v-necks, you might know why I don't like v-necks. Okay, we'll get into that. But this is cute. I like it. So I was telling a friend that it's wonderful when you're thin, because you get a lot more choices. I mean, I was always small, but not as thin as this. And like not as, I think now I might be a 2, not a 0. Yeah, not a 0. But I found that I have more choices now that I'm a bit thinner than I used to be. So I'm trying to maintain this weight so that I could just fit the new clothing that I had to buy. I really purchased more clothes just because I wanted to, not really because I was thin, because I fit into my other clothing too. But yeah, so this is a yellow shirt. It's like a cross shirt. And this is the skirt. It's rather loose, but it's still, you know, pleasing to the figure, which I like. I don't like it super tight, right? But I don't like it super loose either, because I don't know, like, it would look good otherwise, I don't think. So, I just have some Tory Burch shoes on. Nothing really special. There you have it. Yeah, so, and my hair is still in that protective style. It's always going to be like this, people. It's either this. Yesterday, I had it like on the side, and then one of my campers were like, your hair moved. It was so funny. Anyway, so like this is it. So unless it's church day where I have a different style, and then you'll see it either on Sunday or Monday, depending on if it's a wash day. Wash days are usually Sundays, but like sometimes I just don't feel like it because I just don't feel like it. Either I'm tired or I have something else to do. So that's the only days you'll see my hair differently. Okay? And that was all. So thank you for listening. Cheerio.